Yesterday we or in previous class we have seen that what is the compressive strength. So I told you. So compressive strength is two types: the uniaxial or triaxial. What is the uniaxial? If we are compressing from one side, the what it means, if our the force is in inward direction, that means it is compressive. So if we are compressive, if we are applying force in the one direction, then it is known as the uniaxial. And if we are applying the force from the all side or all round of the pressure we applying on the object, then it is known as the triaxial. So this is a uniaxial example. Then we have seen also tensile strength. Tensile strength, what is the tensile strength? If our force is outward direction, or if we are stretching, like we pull out a rubber, and if our force is in outside direction, then it is known as tensile strength. I told you to remember this formula: 0.0675 p by d square. Okay, so this is the diagram. This is the compressive and this is the your tensile if force is outward direction. Then we have seen the shear strength. This is the diagram for the your compressive strength, tensile strength. I told you what is the compressive and tensile. What is the shear strength? If the this is your object 1 and 2, that is your whole body. Then if you are applying the force, then this is known as a shear strength. I told you what is the earthquake. Earthquake is the, I told you, if this is your earth and the earthquake generate from a point. So for earthquake are there are two types of waves: surface wave and body wave. So surface wave are further surface wave is further divided in two types: P wave and S wave. I told you to remember the few points related to the P wave. What is the P wave? P wave is the faster than the S wave. P means primary, S means secondary wave. So P wave is the faster than the secondary wave, and its velocity will be the twice as fast as the S wave. And I also told you to remember that the P wave can travel through the all type of material like solid, liquid, gas. And third point, you should remember that the P wave travel through the longitudinal. Okay. And what are the points you should remember for the S wave? That means secondary wave. Secondary wave is the velocity will be the lesser than the P wave, and P wave cannot pass through the all type of material. What it will help us to? It will help us to find out the internal structure of the earth. So we had discussed, and then we had discussed the surface wave. Surface wave was the further divided in two types: relief wave and the love wave. So relief wave and the love wave, which is the faster? Relief wave and love wave, which is the faster? Love wave is the faster than the relief wave. So you should know what is the relief wave, love wave, basic things you should know. And that this is the diagram of the love wave and the relief wave. This is the P wave, long S wave sinusoidal, P wave longitudinal. This is the relief wave, that means circular on that. And this is the love wave which will be in this direction. Then we had seen the point load strength index. We have also seen the video what is the point load strength and so in the point load strength, the length to diameter ratio should be, in the video they were talking about 1.5 or 1.4. In the AK GORAI, they have given 1.4. In the video, he was saying that 1.5. So nearly 1.5 you can take and try to solve the question. Okay. If any question comes, so point load formula is the P by D square. P by D square. If the somebody asks you the point load, then you should know the whatever pressure you are applying, and D is the diameter, the square. So how it will help us you to find out uniaxial tensile 24 is. And we have also seen the select durability test, and we will take 50 to 60 gram stone, and we will collect these 50 to 60 gram stone. The total weight should be nearly 400 to 650. Then we put in the a box, and then we have seen whatever he was doing in the video. Okay. So slack durability, in the slack durability, some weight will be lost. Then today we will start from the uniaxial compressive strength. So first uniaxial compressive strength we find out with the help of the point load. Uniaxial compressive strength with the help of point load. And if you want to find out the direct formula, then if this is the your body, a force is applying, and L and D is there. Then the compressive strength with the force by A, stress. This is also stress formula. So compressive strength formula is F by A for this diagram. So F you know, and what is the area of the cylinder? Area of the area of not area of the cylinder. The force applying. So force is applying here in this area. What is this? This is the circle. So I told you to remember the formula of the circle, which is pi r square. So what is the pi d by 2 the square? That means pi d square by 4. So now sigma barabar sigma equal to pi d square by 4, which means 4 f by pi d square. So if you want to remember the formula directly, then remember. Otherwise, you can also calculate this formula. So for the cylindrical specimen, the length to diameter should be lying in the range to. So in this in the testing of the rock mass, uniaxial compressive strength, the length to diameter should be 2 to 3. Means it can be 2, 2.5, 2.6, 2.1, 2.9, but not more than 3 or less than 2 for the cylindrical. Or if they will give you the cubic. This is the cubic. And if you are applying the force, then for the length to diameter ratio should be 1. So please remember these two line also. And this is formula for your ultimate compressive strength. So ultimate compressive strength, if he will ask you in the question that find out the ultimate compressive strength, then you should remember that ultimate compressive strength will be sigma u divided by 0.778 plus 0.222 d by c. I told you from the first day that rock mechanics is not tough, but it has many formula you have to remember, है ना? ये थोड़ा अलग है, डाटा है इनमें. So you cannot take it lightly, because this formula take time. uh, आप एक दिन में इनको याद नहीं कर पाओगे. सो बेटर कि कैसे करोगे आप 2 एक बार सुबह पढ़ लो, एक बार शाम को पढ़ लो. जस्ट रिवाइज or read one time in the morning and one time in the evening for at least 5 to 10 days. I i know it will be stick in your mind. है ना, डेली पढ़ने से वो चीजें आपके स्थिर हो जाती है ना. जैसे नो बडी विल लेट यू द नेम, और नो बडी आपको, है ना, जो आपका घर है उसके पड़ोसियों के नाम और उनके बच्चों के नाम कोई याद नहीं करते हो आप बैठ के, बट डेली यू आप सुनते हो उनका नाम, कि इसका नाम क्या है, इसका नाम क्या है, इसका रामू, इसका श्यामू. तो जितना बार सुनते हो वो परमानेंटली चला जाता है आपके दिमाग में, है ना, फिर उसको याद नहीं करना पड़ता. तो आपको ये, अगर इफ यू डेली रीड दिस फॉर्मूलाज फॉर एटलीस्ट 10-15 days, then they will stick in your mind. So I told you to read table from 2 to 15, 2 to at least 25, then cube 1 to 15, and square up to 25. It will definitely help you in the examination. पर अब क्या होता है, टेबल एक दिन में होती नहीं है तो लोग फिर करते नहीं है, क्यूब भी नहीं होते. अगर आप 5-10 दिन इनको देखते रहोगे, पढ़ते रहोगे, सुबह शाम एक बार पढ़ लिया, तो वो चीजें याद होने लग जाती धीरे धीरे. बट आप नहीं करोगे, फिर नहीं करते हो, तो फिर बोलते हो कि अरे रोक मैकेनिक्स टफ और न्यूमेरिकल टफ होते हैं, वो हमको नहीं समझ में आते हैं, थ्योरी समझ में आ जाती है. ठीक है ना. Brazilian test. First, we will see a video related to Brazilian test. Then we will discuss.
In today's experiment, we're going to look at the instance.
So Brazilian test also help us to find out the tensile strength. So because I told you when I was discussing the tensile strength that we cannot find out or a tensile strength directly, so we find out indirectly with help of the Brazilian test. So we measure the length or diameter of the our core, and for accuracy, and then we will put our the sample in the loading frame. Then we will applying the constant force, and it will 10 to 15 minutes the experiment will take. So this is the holder which will not allow our sample to skip from the holding, and it will put. So after the we are applying the force, it will crack. And now come back. So for your numerical, you just need this formula. So please remember this formula. Like if you they will ask you to find out tensile strength with the help of the Brazilian test, then the formula is the 2F by divided by pi dl. You can remember like this also, pi rl. But in the many question they will ask you in the diameter. So this will be your tensile strength. It's up to you how you will remember. 2f by pi dl. D is the diameter. Why I am writing f by pi rl? R that means d by 2, diameter का आधा होता है ना. So we I am putting this. So 2f by pi dl. You should remember this formula to find out the tensile strength. Just need. So the Brazilian test, the specimen, the length to diameter. We have seen also the specimen, our sample in the video also, that the length was the lesser than your diameter. So this was the length, and this was the your diameter. So diameter to length to diameter ratio was length to diameter ratio was 0.5 to 1. That means less than 1 or more than 0.5. You should also remember this fact also. Okay, so here the what is the f is the failure. You will better understand when we will solve our questions. Just need you need to remember these formulas, because if you remember the formula, you are getting the enough time to revise, remember this formula. So whenever we come to our practice session, uh, then it will beneficial for you, because that will help you and it will work as your practice test. है ना. अगर आप फॉर्मूला टाइम पे याद ही नहीं करोगे, मैं क्वेश्चन बता के चला जाऊंगा, आप उस समय समझ भी लोगे, बट कोई मतलब नहीं रहेगा. आपको वापस उसको करने के लिए वापस उतनी ही मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. तो जब आपको स्पेसिफिक टाइम मिल रहा है तो उसको रिवाइज करो, रिमेम्बर करो उस फॉर्मूला को, कोशिश करो उसी दिन याद हो जाए या अगले दिन याद हो जाए. तो when I will discuss the numerical, so after you will give, मतलब you will put some your inputs also, है ना. अगर याद ही नहीं करोगे तो मैं बता के चला जाऊंगा, आप क्लास ले लोगे, ऐसे ही होता रहेगा. ठीक है. सिग्मा टी पी इज अप्लाइड फोर्स. जस्ट रिमेंबर. एंड व्हाट इज द पंच shearer test? In the punch shearer test, you should remember this formula: P divided by P dt. The shearer strength specimen can determine by punching the shearer. The specimen should be prepared on the disc shape. For this type of test, the shearer strength can be evaluated by I tried to find out the videos, but as I think I didn't get any video related to this. If I have, I will show you. Otherwise, just remember this formula. It will definitely they will ask you.
To watch the complete video, download Mining Gyan 2.0 app from the Play Store and enjoy seamless learning with Mining Gyan 2.0.